What's going on, everybody? Eric here from Chaves Auto Detailing. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today, it's gonna be a quick video. We're going to wash and protect a Jeep Gladiator, a 2019 Jeep Gladiator. We just did the interior. I thought I'd make a quick video of us just washing and decontaminating this Jeep. It's white. It's got rail dust all over it. It's also got whatever this is. Looks like bird droppings that I'm touching with my fingers. Lovely. Or that could be sap. I'm not 100% sure. But we're hoping we're gonna give this an acid bath. It should chew all that off the paint, no problem. These little marks that the Jeeps are famous for, we're gonna get rid of those as well. And we're gonna make this a bright white Jeep again. Right now it's not looking so hot. Look at all the contamination. So if you watched our last video, we hit it with BAM, which I can't find right now. Here it is. We washed that truck with BAM. We're gonna do that again. Go over with our AR5. I think we're gonna have to clay this one quickly too, so we'll take you along with that. So let's get started. First step, rinse. So you give us a rinse, go through all the nooks and crannies, get all the stuff stuck to the paint that's on there, just floating on there, so we're not scratching that into the paint as we're washing with our wash mitt. Okay, let's get to it. So we got our 2-bucket method going on. There's 3 buckets in total. No idea why we call this a 2-bucket method with 3 buckets. One dedicated just for your wheels. You don't want to put the grime from your wheels and the tires and whatnot, undercarriage, onto your paint. We got one filled with just soapy water, one with just water. There is some suds in here from our wash mitt. So what we do is we rinse it. We wash each panel. Put your wash mitt in there. Wash your panel, and before you go to the next panel, we rinse it out in our water run. So that way we're getting all the contamination off the wash mitt, stuck inside here, goes into the bucket, and you're not putting that onto the next panel, if that makes any sense at all. I said that weird. And at the bottom, we have our grit guards. Let's see if I can get it out. These things, to keep all the dirt that you just picked up, the bottom of the bucket, so you're not inserting it back into your clean bucket, and then rubbing that all over the paint. So we're gonna start with the wheels right now, the wheel bucket, and start scrubbing. These have a little bit of brake dust on them. Right now it looks mint because it's wet. Actually, the front ones are worse than the back. So we're gonna clean this, and we're also gonna scrub all up in there. So we got our Bloom Cool Mag Glow on here. This is a pretty versatile product. We use this on pretty much everything. It's great for plastics, great for tires, really safe on wheels. Kind of like a all-purpose cleaner on steroids. We just spray. If the car's really dirty, you can see the dirt literally lift off the plastics. Awesome for WeatherTech mats as well too. We like to use microfiber rag. Makes it easier to get in and out of all the crevices. Easier to hold in a wash mitt as well for wheels. Detail brush, great to get inside the nooks and crannies. Great tool to have as well. Some people call them wheel woolly. I don't know what else you call them actually, to be honest with you. I think that's the name of the brand. That you get inside your wheelbarrow. Then once you're done, you just rinse all that stuff off. Now that we got the wheels done, it's onto the paint. I'm gonna start with the hood first. Curious if this stuff's gonna come out without clay. I have a feeling we're gonna need to clay that and maybe give it a quick polish, but hopefully we could do it without that. First, dealing with acid, should probably have some gloves on. We got our Bloom Cool BAM. We're just gonna spray this all over. Make sure not to get on the windows. And just like that, it's cutting that, no problem. Thank goodness.
What?
Thank goodness.
What? That stuff's coming out?
Yeah. With our Bloom Cool Bam.
No. Cool bam.
So we just washed the Jeep with our BAM, our acid bath. But to be for certain, we're getting all the rail dust off. We're gonna put our Formula AR5 from Bloomco on top. Now before I used to rinse the old stuff off, but from some trial and error, it works. You just put this on top. Saves you an extra step, saves you water, and then makes you get it done more efficiently. So we're gonna spray this. I gotta refill it because it's not spraying right now. And you're gonna see some stuff turn purple. Now that we got this side foamed, we're gonna be using a clay mitt for this particular one. There's also clay bars. Nice thing about this, if you drop it, you can rinse it and then keep using it. If you were to use a normal clay bar, you drop it, it's game over. You can't use that no more. It'll pick up all the rocks and pebbles on the ground, and you don't want that. Then you just go over, kind of like you're washing it, and you can already feel, well, you can't, I can, the difference. This is lifting up anything that was stuck to the clear coat that the chemicals didn't take off, and it gives it that nice smooth surface. That's how you want your paint. That's how stuff doesn't stick to it. And when you add your layer of protection, that bonds to the clear coat properly, and then you'll have good protection, and then it'll last a whole lot longer as well. This next product's pretty cool. It's made by Bloomco. It's called Easy Bead. You spray on, and then you wash it off. You rinse it off. It adds a good layer of protection. It'll bead when it's raining. You put it on your windows, and it also makes drying your car easy. Any detailer, professional detailer, needs this in their arsenal. Once again, the noise in the background, I know, but that's what happens when you work at a shop that actually does work. You got noise in the background. Now you got a good layer of protection. You got some beads. It'll make it easier to dry. And you save lots of time instead of putting a wax on. You got this, and it can be stacked, so you can spray on another layer if you want. And you can keep going until you get the beads that you want. Shout out to Bloomco for making detailing way easier. This is great when you're on a time crunch, or if the customer's in a hurry, or to have on your standard hand wash package. All right, we just dried it, and we also blowed out all the crevices with our heat blower. Next step, we're gonna do the windows. We're gonna tire shine. We're gonna shine all the trim. You can keep working, bro. It's all good, man. It's all good. If there's noise in the background, that means we're a working shop. If there's no noise, no work's being done. This person needs a new wiper. That side doesn't even have a rubber on it, and as you can tell, it's starting to scratch. So we're gonna do the windows. And we're gonna shine the tires, we're gonna shine the trim, we're gonna wipe off the excess water that we blew off. We're also gonna fix this pretty quickly just by using, we got all the windows done. Not sure if you guys saw that because our camera and SD card is having some technical difficulties here. So we got a little piece of sap right there. If you noticed, that didn't come out with a wash. That's because that doesn't come off with just a wash. There's some extra steps. This makes it easy. Our Sonex tree sap remover. I'm gonna spray that on, let it sit for a sec. And we're gonna buff that off. Fun fact, you want to get tree sap, bird poop, stuff like that off right away. Don't let it sit because they can etch through the clear coat and leave a mark. Which that kind of did a little bit. It looks worse on camera. But I'm gonna be honest with you, on white cars when this happens, it looks like that, you put it out in the sun, it goes away. I don't know the science, it just happens. So we're gonna get rid of that. And then there was something else I had to get rid of. Oh yeah, that stuff under there. We're gonna take care of that. All right, we got that cleaned up. Quick tip, you don't wanna get anything on the black plastic from your compound or else it's gonna stain it, and there's another freaking task you have to do to get that crap off. That's a wrap on this job. Thanks for watching. I shouldn't have said that already. Just a little recap. We washed it. We did paint decontamination on it, getting rid of all those little orange dots. Check out that paint. Got rid of some tree sap, some etchings on the clear coat. What else did we do? We sealed it with easy bead, Blue easy bead. We also gave this an interior detail, which we didn't put on camera. Yep, that's a wrap on this 2019 Jeep Gladiator. Gotta finish this off right now because it's freezing outside. She's all set. Shout out to whoever that was that just honked at me. Yeah, you just went through a Jeep wash process of washing this thing. Hopefully it's a decent video because our GoPro started acting up. Our GoPro turned into a no pro. Oh, man, it's cold. Our GoPro turned into a no pro and it keeps freezing. I've ordered some new SD cards. Hopefully that'll be in the next couple days. We can get cracking again on the GoPros. So we're gonna end this video off here, but I need Andy.
Stop.
Gotta end this video off.
You're done?
Yeah.
If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give it a thumbs down because we don't really care.
Remember, keep it clean. Peace.